It's 3 p.m. and time for the Daily Community Briefing. Team coverage of the latest local news important to you. Now let's head to the Wallingford Broadcasting Studios for the Daily Community Briefing.
Good afternoon and welcome into your Daily Community Briefing today live on Wbontv, Channel 9. Michael Watkins here with you. We appreciate you being with us no longer on the radio. You can only catch us right here on Wbontv. Our newscast today is brought to you by Bishop Small Engine Repair. Get your power equipment ready for spring at Bishop Small Engine Repair. Let Bishop's service your mower located on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We're also brought to you by Affordable Heating and Air. For all your heating and air needs, call Brian with Affordable Heating and Air for 859-779-0122 and Mountain Adventures. Get everything you need for your next family meal at Mountain Adventures. They've got all the fruits, vegetables, and locally produced meats, and they are located at 70 River Drive in Irvin. Well, Governor Andy Beshear declared a state of emergency on Sunday evening due to extremely heavy rainfall across the Commonwealth throughout the weekend. The Kentucky Division of Emergency Management State Emergency Operations Center is activated and monitoring reports from county emergency services agencies. By declaring a state of emergency, we can mobilize the state resources needed to support the cities and counties affected by this heavy rainfall, said Governor Beshear. We are acting swiftly to ensure the safety and security of Kentucky families and to get the needed help to our communities. The entire Commonwealth received heavy rainfall over the weekend and remained in either a flood watch or flood warning until early this morning. This morning, a total of 13 counties and cities have declared states of emergency, including Breathitt County, Callaway County, Casey County, Elliott, Estill, Johnson, Knott, Magoffin County, Owsley County, Perry, and Pike counties, and the cities of Paintsville and Salyersville. The Kentucky National Guard has been responding to assist with high water emergencies. Most of the additional rainfall is likely to become runoff, leading to the threat of flash flooding. In addition, aerial flooding of streams and creeks is likely, along with additional instances of river flooding. The impact of extremely heavy rainfall and flash flooding across the Commonwealth led to numerous agencies, emergency rescues, and evacuations in counties from west to east. That's coming from Michael Dossett, the director of the KYEM. Dossett added, "We've experienced flooding in numerous regions. Please be aware of the presence of emergency responders and use caution near the many closed local and state roadways due to high water." Some basic safety tips for flooding awareness include avoid walking or driving through the flood waters. Do not drive over bridges that are above fast-moving floodwaters. Floodwaters can scour foundation material from around the footings and make the bridge unstable. Just 6 inches of moving water can knock you down, and 1 foot of moving water can sweep your vehicle away. If there is a chance of flash flooding, move immediately to higher ground. Avoid camping or parking along streams, rivers, and creeks during heavy rainfall, as these areas can flood quickly and with little warning. Well, during the storm last night, multiple water rescues had to be deployed due to extensive flooding in the area from Madison County, Lee County, Estill, Breathitt, and Owsley counties. In one of these rescues in Madison County, a man in the Doylesville Road area past Union City had to be rescued via boat after being trapped due to high water. This morning, Wbontv also received reports of a major injury accident off Beshear Road, Highway 25 South by Kaler's Marine. 2 vehicles were involved, one of which was overturned. Beshear Road was shut down for multiple hours, both north and southbound, as crews worked to reconstruct the scene and clear wreckage. Well, the flooding has also resulted in some broken records. The South Fork of the Kentucky River at Boonville is reportedly at its highest point in recorded history at 43.48 feet. The previous high was back in 1957. The waters are still surging, with the crest expected Tuesday morning at 44.2 feet. In other news from over the weekend, an altercation this weekend involving a Richmond City Commissioner made waves over Facebook and social media. To get both sides of the story, Wbontv first spoke to Commissioner Ed McDaniel, who was implicated in this incident. Here's the story with Ed McDaniel.
Saturday morning, I was on Alicia Drive. That's where I work out with Excel Health. And I had finished my workout around 10 o'clock and was leaving, turning left onto Lancaster when this white car was turning left onto Alicia. And I noticed that he had made a hand gesture toward me, and I returned that hand gesture. He got a couple of 100 feet down the road, and I saw that he turned around. So I backed into a parking lot and got out of the truck to see what was up, and it was him. And he was holding his camera up, of course, I guess trying to record me or something. So I just got back in my truck. He pulled up beside me. He said some stuff. I really couldn't tell you what he said. I left, and I was on my way back to my house, and he followed me. And he was flipping me off, with the hand gestures the whole way. And I notified the Richmond Police Department that this man was following me and doing some obscene gestures with his hands. And he ended up following me all the way back to my property, my house. I got out of my truck, and he proceeded with the verbal attack. I told him, he had two choices, either get out or get out of here. So he pulled his car up about 20 feet and, again, was yelling out the window. And he started rustling around in his, what I thought was his glove compartment, his center console. And I perceived that as he was looking for a weapon. So I reached into my truck and got my sidearm and laid it up on the bed rail of my truck and crossed my arms and leaned against the bedside of my truck. He proceeded to cuss maybe for another minute or so. I heard him scream, "Oh, he's got a gun," and he left. So no big deal, whatever. Just, I've been taking some harassment over the course of the last year. So it really wasn't anything new there. About 10 minutes later, of course, the police showed up, and I told them this is what happened. As a matter of fact, as I was standing in the driveway talking to a police officer, a previous commissioner drives by to take a picture of me talking with the police, and that picture was posted, on Facebook as well. Which it's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. And then, of course, probably, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes later, I start getting messages, from people showing me this post that this man has made, and it was totally false. The person that trains me at Excel Health actually had the surveillance footage showing that, and it's time-stamped, and it's showing that I was there working out and I left, and you can see it. It spells it out and totally destroys that Facebook post he made. And it's upsetting to me because, one, I've had it with this intimidation stuff and this bullying. I've absolutely had my limit with this. And it's come from two others besides this guy. And I've just had it. I'm done with it. I'm not going to be bullied. I'm not going to be intimidated into resigning my post. I love serving the city of Richmond. I love serving the people here in Richmond. And I'm not going to back down from this.
Commissioner McDaniel went on to say that he was moving on past this situation and was focusing all his attention on continuing to move forward the city of Richmond, as he did in his first term as commissioner. We also reached out to the other man involved, Grant Walslegel, whose story mirrored McDaniel's. Walslegel says he did not know the commissioner and didn't realize who he was until he got the license plate number and followed the truck after the first altercation. He says he called police and that there was a gun involved in the situation. Moving forward, Walslegel says he is waiting to get the police reports and is considering getting footage from cameras of local businesses. However, at the moment, the investigation is still ongoing with the Richmond Police Department. The Madison County Sheriff's Office responded to the area of US 25 Berea Road and KY 2880 on Monday, March 1st around 5:50 a.m. in regards to a two-vehicle injury collision. The initial investigation indicates a black Saturn Ion was traveling north on US 25 with a single occupant when the driver lost control for an unknown reason and crossed into the southbound lane. The black Saturn collided with a maroon Ford Fusion with two occupants, which was traveling south on US 25. The driver of the Saturn, who was ejected from the vehicle, had serious injuries and was transported by the Madison County EMS to the University of Kentucky Medical Center. The driver and passenger of the Ford Fusion were transported to St. Joseph Hospital, Berea, with non-life-threatening injuries. It's now time for our first commercial break here on our newscast today. Folks, we appreciate you being with us, and we hope that you and your family are staying safe once again with the weather conditions being what they are here in central and eastern Kentucky. We'll step aside for a commercial break and come back with plenty more to get to, including more updates on the roadways here in Madison and surrounding counties. That's coming your way next on our daily community briefing, live on Wbontv Channel 9.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures is a new, unique store open in Irvin. They have both fruits and vegetables from local farmers and from farmers around the state. Stop in and see their huge selection of bananas, oranges, watermelons, plus potatoes, corn, green beans, and so much more. Mountain Adventures has also teamed up with Two Farms Meat to offer Estill Countyans a place to get your meats and all the other fixings, plus jams, jellies, and they also offer gift baskets. At Mountain Adventures, located at 70 River Drive in Irvin, or like them on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
Affordable Service Solutions is the heating and air company you want to call when you want the work done right the first time for an affordable price. That's Affordable Service Solutions. Call Brian at 779-0122 for all your heating and cooling needs, plus Tempstar units at an affordable price. That number again is 779-0122. And remember, Affordable Service Solutions is your local Tempstar dealer.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected we're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury. I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is your outlet for bulk landscaping materials. They have served the community with their huge selection of decorative gravels and bulk mulch for over 16 years. Announcing new for 2021, Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is offering trees and shrubs. They serve landscapers, business owners, and homeowners alike. Add a landscape bed or spruce up your garden with plants and ground covers from Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply. Minutes from Richmond, just off exit 76 in Berea. 102 Spring Circle Drive, 986-2985.
Welcome back in to our daily community briefing here on Wbontv. Appreciate you being with us here, folks, on this Monday edition. We're brought to you by Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond at 635 and a half Big Hill Avenue. Bluegrass Marble and Granite can take care of all your remodels or fabrication needs. We're also brought to you by Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. They have the best aftercare in the business. When every detail counts, remember Davis & Powell Funeral Home. And Always Growing Children's Resale Store in Berea, just down from Berea Ace Hardware in the Strip Mall. Every Tuesday and Thursday, Always Growing Children's Resale Store will buy your children's gently worn clothes. Well, the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet provided an update on roadways closed due to high water earlier today. These roads are currently closed and will remain so until further notice. In Fayette County, Old Richmond Road KY 2328 is closed between mile points 0.0 and 0.517. The Fayette-Madison County line and Beach Road LFUCG route is open at this time. In Madison County, Red House Road KY 388 is closed between mile points 10.5 and 10.7. Crooksville Road KY 499 is closed at mile point 4.402. Berea Road US 25 is now open at the intersection of KY 499 at mile point 9.5. Accident reconstruction has been completed by the KSP. In Montgomery County, KY 646 is down to one lane on this route, and that is closed near the Clark County line due to a road slide. And there are several routes with high water in the area. Water is over the roadways and warning signage is in place. Those areas include Madison County Crooksville Road at KY 499 between mile points 1 and 1.4. Tates Creek Road and KY 169 between mile point 2.2 and over in Union City Road KY 1986 at mile point 1.5. These following roads are also closed in Estill County: Red Lick Road, Millers Creek, Driftwood Drive, Bark Hollow, Mercy's Ford, Clear Creek, Little Buck Creek, Old Landing, Dug Hill clear to the county line, Knoblick Road, Wisemantown Road, Club Hill, Willie's Ferry. Motorists should use extreme caution in this area, and always remember, turn around, don't drown. Those are some good words to live by here in the next few days as you come across water on roadways. Well, from the Cabinet of Health and Family Services, torrential rain has left many parts of Kentucky flooded this morning. If you or someone you know has dealt with floodwater in the home, there are several critical things to keep in mind as the cleanup begins. Never eat any food that has come in contact with floodwater, and this includes the boxed food as well as canned goods. Used bottled water that has not been exposed to the floodwater if it is available. If you don't have bottled water, you should boil water to make it safe. Boiling water will kill most types of disease-causing organisms that may be present in the water. If the water is cloudy, filter it through clean cloths or allow it to settle and draw off the clear water for boiling. Boil the water for 1 minute, let it cool, and store it in clean containers with covers. When cleaning or disinfecting, wear protective clothing such as gloves to avoid skin contact, irritation, or infection. Discard wooden cutting boards, wooden dishes and utensils, plastic utensils, baby bottle nipples, and pacifiers that have come in contact with flood water. These items cannot be safely cleaned. Well, the Kentucky State Police London Post, which provides coverage for Clay, Laurel, McCreary, Pulaski, Rockcastle, Wayne, and Whitley counties, will be conducting periodic traffic safety checkpoints as approved by the Kentucky State Police Policy and Procedures Manual. These checkpoints will be conducted in an effort to enforce the traffic laws of the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Special attention will be paid to occupant protection, sobriety, insurance, and registration violations. It's now time for our second commercial break, folks. When we come back, Madison County still in the orange for that current incidence rate. We'll tell you how many cases were announced for yesterday by the Madison County Health Department and give you the state incidence rate when we come back on our newscast here live on Wbontv Channel 9.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures is a new, unique store open in Irvine. They have both fruits and vegetables from local farmers and from farmers around the state. Stop in and see their huge selection of bananas, oranges, watermelons, plus potatoes, corn, green beans, and so much more. Mountain Adventures has also teamed up with Two Farms Meat to offer Estill Countyans a place to get your meats and all the other fixings, plus jams, jellies, and they also offer gift baskets. At Mountain Adventures, located at 70 River Drive in Irvine, or like them on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
Affordable Service Solutions is the heating and air company you want to call when you want the work done right the first time for an affordable price. That's Affordable Service Solutions. Call Brian at 779-0122 for all your heating and cooling needs, plus Tempstar units at an affordable price. That number again is 779-0122. And remember, Affordable Service Solutions is your local Tempstar dealer.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are gonna drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's gonna put the work in the first place?
Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is your outlet for bulk landscaping materials. They have served the community with their huge selection of decorative gravels and bulk mulch for over 16 years. Announcing new for 2021, Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is offering trees and shrubs. They serve landscapers, business owners, and homeowners alike. Add a landscape bed or spruce up your garden with plants and ground covers from Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply. Minutes from Richmond, just off exit 76 in Berea. 102 Spring Circle Drive, 986-2985.
Back here on our newscast today, brought to you by Holland Sons Auto Care, Ace Hardware Berea, and Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue. Appreciate you being here with us, folks. We look back at the current incidence rate for Madison, Estill, and other surrounding counties. Before we get to that, let's get a recap of the governor report from yesterday with WBONTV's Ron Likens.
Some good news concerning COVID-19 numbers. The latest COVID numbers are looking great for the state. New cases are down for the 7th straight week, and the positivity rate is down to the lowest numbers since October. As of Sunday, there were 675 new cases reported, along with 12 new deaths. There are 732 hospitalized, with 187 in ICU and 118 on a ventilator. As the number of vaccination centers continue to grow throughout the state, transportation should never be a reason for not getting your shot.
We want all Kentuckians who wish to get vaccinated to be able to do so, and we do not want transportation to be a barrier. Public transit agencies across the Commonwealth are offering free or reduced cost transportation to and from vaccination appointments. These services are already operating in 99 counties, covering 75% of all counties across Kentucky. Our public transit agencies are helping us meet our critical goal to provide vaccines to Kentuckians who are homebound or need transportation assistance. You can find transportation services near you right now by heading to kycovid19.ky.gov for a full list of participating public transit agencies and their phone numbers to get in touch. If you have any questions about these services, you can find more information on kycovid19.ky.gov or call our COVID vaccine hotline at 855-598-2246.
That's Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman. From the Channel 9 Newsroom, I'm Ron Likens.
Over the weekend, Madison County reporting the numbers. Yesterday, 8 new cases reported, bringing the active numbers to 333 active cases here in Madison County of coronavirus, and the current incidence rate down to 20.9, and that is a decrease. We were at 23.8 on Friday, so love seeing Madison County down in the orange for the first time in a long time, and continuing that trend into this week. As we look at the other counties surrounding us here, mentioned Madison County at 20.9 for the current incidence rate, Estill County at 11.1, Jackson County at 21.4, Rockcastle down to 24, Garrett County at 11.3, Jessamine County in the red at 28.8, Fayette County at 23.4, Clark County at 10.6. So a lot of the counties now surrounding us in the orange as well, other than Jessamine County. There are 38 cases or 38 counties that are in the red for the current incidence rate. Looking over at Owsley County at 51.8, Clay County at 46.7, and Scott County at 25.1, to name a few that are here in central and eastern Kentucky. As we look back at the overall current incidence rate, a big drop off since Friday. On Friday, the overall current incidence rate for the state was 24.72. Today, we are down to 20.91, so a big drop off there. And once again, continuing to see good signs here in the state for that current incidence rate and for the coronavirus numbers. EKU continues to update us on their cases from within the university. There have been 211 cases of COVID-19 in the spring semester, but only 20 of those are currently active. 191 have recovered from their coronavirus positive test, and 55 residential students had the virus, 106 non-residential students, 48 employees, and 2 in the other category. Folks, we appreciate you being with us here on our newscast today on this Monday edition. Don't forget tonight, the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. We will be live at Jack Burford Chevrolet. Samantha Burford and myself will break down the scores from around the area last week for some of our local high school basketball teams. We will preview the upcoming OVC tournament for EKU and look back at their big win over Belmont from last week. We will also look back at the middle school conference championship games that we aired for you here live on Wbontv from over the weekend, and we will look back at the district tournament draw for the teams here in Madison County. That tournament will take place in a few weeks, and all those games will also air live here on Wbontv. That's tonight from 6 to 7. You can watch it live on Wbontv or listen to it on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting. For all of us, folks, we appreciate you being with us here on our newscast. We will see you again tomorrow, same time and same place at 3 p.m. for your daily community briefing, live on Wbontv Channel 9.